Greetings, citizens of Los Angeles Orange, Riverside, San Bernardino, San Diego and Ventura counties. We are anonymous. This is a message to Scott Harper and Brian Shared of the Los Angeles County Sheriff Department. We know about your crimes and your corruption. Do not think that we have forgotten about your unjustifiable beating of Johnny Franklin Jones outside of the Santa Ana Metrolink station. Just because you imagine that there may be a crime about to occur does not justify you to be judged, jury and executioner. You beat an innocent man. You nearly killed him, and he was innocent. This is America. This is not Nazi Germany. Here, we believe that people are innocent until proven guilty, not just guilty because we feel that they are of an inferior race, or are homeless. Johnny Franklin Jones was homeless, yes. However, being homeless is not a crime. Johnny Franklin Jones was, at the time, working 2 jobs and was a student at Orange Coast College. He was only tucking his shirt in. That is not grounds to beat him. He had never been involved in any criminal activities. Your lies have made your credibility go away. You claim that you were in fear of your lives because he fought with superhuman strength. You had him at gunpoint. Why did you not shoot him if you were so afraid? Also, if he was fighting you with such superhuman strength, then why is it that you had no injuries? No, not even one injury. Bet, Johnny Franklin Jones was in the hospital with severe injuries. Johnny Franklin Jones will have no choice but to be reminded every day for the rest of his life of what you did to him. You both claim that Johnny Franklin Jones had drugs on him, and while you were struggling with him, he stopped fighting you to put some rock cocaine in his mouth and swallowed. How could he have done this? Did he ask for a timeout? How do you explain the toxicology screen of a sample of his blood that was taken from him shortly after he arrived at Western Medical Center of Santa Ana? They said he was clean of narcotics. No, not even a trace. You lied. How are we to believe you? You claimed he was urinating. Where was the urine? Did you take photos of the urine? Did you get samples of the urine to test to make sure it was his? The answer is no. There was no urine. How do you expect us to believe you, when you have several lies to your names? You claim that he was about to expose himself. Are you mind readers? How did you make that determination from someone tucking his shirt in? Were his pants unzipped? How does someone who does not have his pants unzipped expose himself when his hands are in his pockets or in his waistband? If Johnny Franklin Jones was behind some bushes, is it possible that he was actually just tucking his shirt in? Is Johnny Franklin Jones not allowed to have some sense of modesty? Perhaps you do not understand modesty. Johnny Franklin Jones said when you ordered him to put his hands up he did immediately. You say he did not. However, you have already been proven to be liars. Scott Harper, you testified one time that Johnny Franklin Jones had his hands in his pockets when you first saw him. Another time you testified that he had his hands in his waistband. Which is it? Did he have his hands in his pockets or in his waistband? Then you changed your story again and said that the 2 terms were interchangeable. You could not get your story straight. Hands in pockets and hands down pants are 2 different things and not interchangeable. You also testified that you felt no remorse for having beaten an innocent man. You even said that you felt that you had a right to kill Johnny Franklin Jones if you felt so inclined. You were just in a good mood, so you decided to do something nice to him by not killing him. You went to civil trial. The jury twice failed to convict you of wrongdoing. This does not mean much. Juries in Orange County are notorious for being cop lovers. They did not convict you because they were afraid of disparaging all cops. Even when a cop is prima facie guilty, they will not convict. The interesting thing is the district attorney refused to press any charges against Johnny Franklin Jones. The district attorney said you did not have probable cause to detain Johnny Franklin Jones. Furthermore, we also know about your profiling and harassment of other minorities. Some have gotten into the news, while others have not. Do not think that the Los Angeles County Sheriff Department can protect you. You will not get away with your criminal acts or your corruption anymore. We will be watching you. You will be exposed. Some of us you will be able to see. Some of us you can walk by and never know we are there. Not everyone is a member of the collective. There are many who support us from the outside. You will not be able to escape. Do not attempt to expose us. Any such attempts will be futile. You may expose a few of us, but there are many, many more of us than there are of you. Did you swear an oath to serve and protect? How are you serving and protecting when you beat homeless people? How do you serve and protect when you profile and harass minorities? You swore an oath to uphold and defend the Constitution of the United States of America from all enemies, both foreign and domestic. Does your oath mean nothing to you? Is it just a bunch of meaningless words? When you blatantly violate the Constitution that you yourself swore to uphold and defend, does that not make you an enemy of the Constitution? We are anonymous. We are legion. We do not forgive. We do not forget. You should have known to expect us.